to the 70 set. These floors will start dropping gold-tinged sacks. Will you let the greed consume you? Floors 71 to 73 have an abnormally high chance to spawn landmines. Use them to your advantage with witching or lethargy to quickly blow up packs of mobs. First, we have the Toco Toco. This casts Slow Call, a late telegraph frontal cone. This set also has similar ninjas to the previous set who will assassinate you if below 20% HP. Beware of Landmine and Silver Chest plays when these are involved. Next, we have the Primelephas, which will charge and perform a point-blank AoE. It's fairly small and easy to dodge. However, if this AoE is cancelled by any means, right as soon as it's able to, it'll attempt to recast it, so be aware.
NANI?
Next is the Coeurl. This will use Wide Blaster, a telegraphed wide frontal conal attack. If standing behind it, it'll also use Tail Swing, a back conal attack that isn't as wide. The Unicorn will knock you back 3 times with targeted attacks. Be sure to back yourself in a wall so you don't get potentially pushed into a room. Next is the Thunderbeast. This will cast Spark, a donut with a large inner radius which is only used when a player is far away. Otherwise, this one will constantly use Side Tail, which is a no cast bar, no telegraph point blank AoE. It'll crouch down and prepare a cast. Run away when you see this. Next we have the Gulo Gulo. It'll use the Killing Paw. After the first frontal conal swipe, it'll use it again, untelegraphed in the exact same direction. Do not attempt to interrupt this or slow this cast with lethargy or arm's length, as this will cause it to store the extra swipe and lead to it one-shotting you with no warning. The Kargas will cast Winds of Winter, a large untelegraphed AoE after around 30 seconds. You can either LOS or stun it. Sasquatches, which show up on the latter half of the floors, have a huge AoE that they use out of combat that one-shots. Have extreme care walking around on the floor when these exist. If you see them cast Ripe Banana, make sure you have line of sight or you will die. When you pull it, it knocks you back and otherwise doesn't exactly do much. You want to prioritize pulling these whenever you can. Next is the Skatene. This will cast Chirp, an untelegraphed AoE that you will fall asleep and die to if you get hit by it. The AoE of this is very small, but it's always good to play safely. Finally, we have the Flame Beast. This will use Blistering Roar, a huge line AoE that cannot be line of sighted. Stay close to this one for easy dodging. The boss for this set is Proto-Kalia. If you're not a tank, consider using Steel, as Steel will save you when you get hit by one of the mechanics. When it casts Borrow Field, it'll set up a dead zone underneath the boss. If you touch this zone, you will instantly die. The outer zone will just apply a dot and will not be lethal. Then it'll cast Nanospore Jet, giving all players a positive or negative charge. Next will be several large breath attacks. Centralized Nerve Gas will hit a cone in the front, and rightward or leftward Nerve Gas hit a half circle that covers the back area. As such, it's recommended to simply stand in front of the boss and only move out when it casts Centralized Nerve Gas, as right and left do not hit the front. When tethers appear, do not panic. First, dodge one more Nerve Gas attack. Then, position yourself in a way where you get pushed or pulled close to the center to avoid the upcoming donut mechanic. Note that throughout the fight, you'll always be tethered to the exact same turret, though the charge you receive will be different. If your charge matches the turret, you need to prepare yourself for a knockback. If your charge is opposite to the turret, you need to prepare yourself for a draw-in. As the tether and the donuts resolve, the drones on the side will also shoot lasers down the line. Getting hit by a nerve gas or a laser is not the end of the world, but just do not touch the center of the boss no matter what, as the dead zone will kill you. If you're tired of the cave layout, then I have some good news for you, cause we're finally moving to a different layout in the next set. I'll see you guys there.